So I just thought I'd talk for a while because I felt, usually I just put on the camera, just talk. Again, as many people say, I'm just very open. I really, whatever I'm taking in my head, majority of the time, vast majority of the time I say something about it, what I'm taking. I usually don't, hide it back. Sometimes I don't say what I'm taking sometimes. Just because obviously sometimes they are very private and obviously very confidential. And I don't have the right to say some things that some people have told me. I don't have the authority to say it. So, I just wanted to talk about this, and this kind of something simple, I just say to people, it's so key in life. And that's having good people around you. I talked about this before, but having good people around you, having a good support network. It's something that money can't buy, and that's the something having good friends, having loyal people around you. And this is the thing too, because again, we take this for granted, and I'm sure people would agree during the lockdown at one stage or another. At least the lockdown, I say for one thing about the lockdown, whatever side you're on, you're against the lockdown, you're full lockdowns, whatever, etc., etc., etc. I think we can all agree at this during the lockdown, we all felt isolated, we all felt alone, and the people that were there for us were our friends and our family. They were there for us every step of the way. They helped us. Now, community too. As I said way before this, communities are important. People used to not think they were that important in society. And again, I was proven right. At the end of the day, I was proven right because everything happened, and tidy towns groups, GA groups, and everything that they were the backbone of small communities, helping them get medicine and everything to older people. They were the backbone, getting people food and looking after people in the wider community. They were the backbone and obviously helped the local towns and everything like that. So the backbone. I just want to thank all the GA clubs and Tidy Towns clubs for doing that. Tidy Towns groups for doing that. Tidy Towns clubs, new creators in the block. But yeah, I just want to say, your friends and your family are everything. And when I was depressed, when I was in first year, when I was down, and I really would say that the worst times of my life, in first year. And you feel like you're alone. Looking back in the now, I knew my friends were there every step of the way. Looking back, but at the time, when you're depressed, you don't see it. You don't see it at all. You don't notice it, and that's the thing. You don't notice it. But when you look back, especially now when you're sitting here and you're looking back on it, they tried to help you. They were there. They were supportive. And I'm always thankful for them friends, and still have them friends now who are supportive, who did their best, and at the end of the day, they did their best, and they done as much as they could for me and helped me out as much as they could. And obviously, I will talk about my friends individually some stage. Before the summertime, I want to just give them a nice message and just talk and talk about them publicly and just say all the great things they've done for me and just give them the recognition they deserve for all the help they give me over the years. And I just want to do that. And if they like it or not, that's gonna be done because I just want to just thank them sincerely for the helps because it has been a difficult few years, and obviously I've changed a lot in the last few years, and it's a good change for the betterness, because again a few years ago, and I hate to be go back talking, but again when I start talking, this is the thing about me, I just talk and I talk and I talk and I talk, but again, as I always say, talking's great medicine, but again, you don't feel like it. Again, if people are depressed and things that you don't notice it, you really don't notice it. But again, and this is what I'm going on because again I went on a tangent there for a second. But to be kind to your friends, if you have a few bob in your pocket and your friends say what's a new video game or something, then you have a few bob in your pocket, and this friend helps you out for things and helps you sometimes with stuff. Say he helps you with your homework, etc., etc., etc. And you have a few bob in your pocket, and say he sees that game at half price, say it's down from €70, but again, capping people, so don't say anything. But say it's €70 and it's gone down to say €40, and you're like, I have €40 in my pocket, so I might as well get it from. And you take about an hour to get out of your pocket, but sure, look at the end of the day, you got it in the counter early. But sure, look at. But again, that shows that you can. That shows to your friend. But again, this is the thing I'm trying to say to be kind to your friends because you never know. And this is the thing about life, and this is the thing that I often think God thinks about this, and often just kind of shows it in life when bad things happen. God, like take for example your friend went to hospital. I talked for a second actually, very briefly about something there. Just briefly again. Hopefully, I don't go off track. But yeah, well, I said a few months about after Christmas, one of my friends, I went into hospital. Good, a person that I care about deeply. um, and that how this person went into hospital. And it's very upset and very annoyed about it. And again, I'm sure people at the time remember I was up all night about it. Very worried about it. I was very, very concerned about it because I'm sure people could see the video. And I couldn't get to sleep at all, no matter what I did. Because you just don't know. This is the thing. God kind of throws, I suppose, a spanner in the works, if you may use that, just to show you how much you deeply care about them, how much you care a lot about them, and how much you should appreciate them day to day in life. Because you just don't know. You just don't know what tomorrow will bring. You just don't know when's the last time you're going to see them. I know it sounds pretty dark, but that's what God, in my opinion, does. That He just makes us think about how important our friends and our family is. Like, sure, we all have our disagreements with our friends and our family and our boyfriends, our girlfriends, etc., etc., etc. But at the end of the day, we love each other. We love each other. We're all friends. We're all family. We all help each other, and that's the big thing. We all look out for each other. And this lockdown, the one thing that's really showing this lockdown now is showing that people are strong together, and people are united in desperate times, and it's your friends who stick by you no matter what happens are the real friends to have. I had people in the past who make hell of me, make very much little of me, and wouldn't even friends, wouldn't even call them friends. But I forgive them. I forgive them for that time because again, I was naive with the world. I was naive in seeing things in the world. And again, you live and you learn, and that's the thing about life. You always learn. But again, it's such a crucial thing, and it's such a precious thing, a friendship and a relationship. It is something that that money can't buy, and it's might as well be said straight. So that's what I would say to people: to cherish what they have as a friend and as a family, as either boyfriends or girlfriends. To treasure them because you just don't know. And to always treat them with respect and dignity. And always, always if you can, treat them. Make sure you tell them that you appreciate them, that you care about them. If it's a boyfriend or girlfriend, make sure you tell them that you appreciate them and show them that you appreciate them, because there's nothing like appreciation and showing to the person that you mean a lot to me and that I care about you. And that's something that we lack in society nowadays. And years ago, when there was a lot less money in the country, and there was a lot less money in families. People had to do without nearly everything. But again, this is the thing, we appreciate each other years ago, because again with social media too, this is how I feel. Like it's amazing. Like when I was growing up, I would have never thought that I could just pick up my phone here now and ring somebody on the other side of Cavan and say hello to them and talk to them for a few minutes, on Messenger or on whatever, Skype or whatever, and you can see them, you can see their faces and everything like that. I would never thought when I was growing up, because again I was very backwards when I was growing up, that it is a blessing and a curse in disguise. That but again, the face to face interaction is more key than the FaceTime or whatever. But it just shows that things are worth fighting for and things are worth standing by people for, because that's the people who care, the people who stand by you, the people who are always in your corner, and then people to cherish. I might be all over the place here, but I'm just thinking in my head about things that have happened to me, and I'm kind of silently judging myself at the same time about things. There was something last year. A lot of people may know from school, if people are still watching this video at the moment, but I feel bad. I never talked about it, but I feel bad, and I don't want to really talk about it. I don't want to embarrass the other person who I'm talking about. I want to respect this person because I have huge respect for this person. And I feel bad. I should have thought before I done anything. But again, that's life, and that's how you learn. You learn in life. That's how you learn. But again, I'm sure that person knows like what I did because again, I meant no harm in what I did. At least I hope, please God, that the person didn't take it that seriously. It didn't hurt them as much as it hurt me. But yeah, at least I showed that I cared. And I'm not going to say any more now, but I'm just kind of rambling to myself. But again, it is good again because I'm just so open. Like I literally nearly would say it, but I don't want to. Like again, I have such respect for this person. I wouldn't do it to them. And I would rather jump off a cliff than do that to them. But yeah, again, these are the people you should appreciate. Like this person I'm talking about, I would do probably anything for this person. But anyway, that should be what your friends and your family and your girlfriend, your boyfriend is all about. That you're going to go above and beyond anything to satisfy them, to help them, and everything. That might sound a bit weird, but anyway, but they are people you should care about, and they are people that you should cherish because having a good friend and having a person that's there for you all the time, and the same as your family, the same as your girlfriend, boyfriend, if they're there at your corner and you support each other, then that's a very healthy relationship, and I say to you to keep that going. And again, I'm just kind of rambling. I don't know. I just don't know. Sometimes I just ramble and But again, better talk. To be honest, is better than letting it in your head and bouncing around your head and taking and overtaking. It's not good to overtake. But I just say to people to appreciate their friends and to think about their friends, and show them that you care about them. Same as your boyfriend, girlfriend. And always help them with it down, especially now with when the lockdown happened. We all know, and I think we all looked behind and stepped back a bit in life, and just took a look around us, and seen who was beside us, who was with us, and I think we all appreciate that no matter what happened, those people that stood behind us all the way, and who helped us through in dark times and helped us through when we were just about to lose a slip, and they catched us and they helped us get back up. And that's what life's all about. You having the people that having the support. And again, having good people in life is so important, and it's so precious to have. And so yeah, I think I've talked enough absolute shite. I think I talked absolute shite, to be honest, because again I just spoke from my heart. I never used my head. I didn't use my head. I spoke from my heart. About things that have upset me in the past, but yeah, I just kind of noticed that I didn't use my head. I spoke from my heart, on some of them things, but yeah, that's the end of my ramble for the moment in time. But yeah, I just thought again this kind of helps me talking, so yeah, I suppose whatever helps, whatever floats your boat. But anyway, thank you everybody for listening, and again, the one thing I want you to remember to respect your friends and to not take your friends for granted. Good market, and thank you.